What's up, Too Many Records fans? In this video, I'm going to tell you about the 10 albums I am most anticipating this year. You're not going to want to miss this. Stick around. Alright, I know I usually do the A-side where I talk about the albums I'm most excited for that are coming out that month. This is casting a wider net, showing you what you should be on the lookout for the rest of 2019. Let's start with none other than Vampire Weekend. They have finally announced that the follow-up to their magnum opus, Modern Vampires of the City, will be coming out this year. No release date yet, but hopefully sooner than later. A behemoth 18 songs. I don't know what to expect from this, but they will be dropping a few songs every week or so until the album comes out. Not my favorite way to listen to an album, but I'll take any new Vampire Weekend at this point. Worth noting is this is the first album that's not going to feature Rostam in the full band lineup. Now, I'm sure he's producing some of those tracks because he is responsible for a lot of that signature Vampire Weekend sound. Regardless, I think this is going to be fantastic. They've announced the acronym for the album is FOTB. I don't know what that means. Leave a comment and let me know what you think FOTB stands for. New Wave royalty Tears for Fears will be releasing their first album in 13 years. Now, there aren't a lot of details about what this album entails. However, I will say this. Their 2014 EP, Ready Boy and Girls, was amazing. It featured them covering Animal Collective, Arcade Fire, and Hot Chip in glorious fashion. They do not sound like old guys clamoring to relevancy. No, they have their finger on the pulse of what's going on in music, and I am so excited to see what original material brings in 2019. The girls of SleaterKinney are rock powerhouses, and they have a long career up till now, but something groundbreaking is happening. Annie Clark, aka Saint Vincent, is producing the new album. That is insanely exciting for me because I'm a huge Annie Clark fan, and I think her touch on the album will provide a new sound that they haven't achieved yet, and I'm super excited to hear what it is. Mack DeMarco, aka the Pepperoni Playboy, is putting out the follow-up to 2017's This Old Dog, an awesome, reflective psych pop album that is up there with my favorites of his. He doesn't really miss. That's the beautiful thing about Mack, and he's releasing this on his brand new record label he's starting, so Unfiltered Mack Attack, bring it summer 2019. M83 is one of my favorite bands. They've managed to master both arena synth and ambient bliss throughout their long career. And Junk, their most recent album, took me a minute to get into, but I love it now. I don't know what they're going to do with this album. I don't know if they're going to go back to the Saturdays Equals Youth and Hurry Up We're Dreaming era that kind of propelled them into stardom, or if they're going to keep forging ahead. I'm excited for either option. Chance the Rapper. This is going to be a huge year for Little Chano. He hasn't announced an actual album coming out for himself, but based on the timeline, I bet we'll probably get something this year, unless the other projects he's working on are taking precedence, because he's also slated to work on an album called Good Ass Job with Kanye in Chicago. And, of course, the long-awaited Childish Gambino Chance collaboration that could be the best album of all time. I don't know. I'm looking forward to that one the most, but any new music from Chance this year is very welcomed. Hip-hop juggernauts Run the Jewels announced that they are going to be releasing RTJ4 this year. Now, RTJ 1 through 3 have solidified themselves in the halls of hip-hop history where they will be talked about forever because they are all absolutely perfect albums. And I don't really foresee RTJ4 not living up to that legacy. LP and Killer Mike are just too good of a duo. Let's see what RTJ4 brings. No singles have come out yet, and there hasn't been any news about features, but I can say I'm putting my full faith in this album. Tom York is working on his next solo album with Radiohead producer Nigel Godrich. They really are the dream team. He said this album is going to be very electronic, which is great, and honestly, some of his solo stuff is hit or miss for me, but as a Radiohead fanboy, I will listen to everything he puts out without question. Shoegaze gods, My Bloody Valentine, have not put out an album since 2013, when they put out their self-titled that was an excellent return to form after many years of no music. I have no doubt that their upcoming records are going to be just as impactful because they've announced not one, but 2 records in the foreseeable future, at least one of which we'll be getting in 2019. Prepare your eardrums, and if you're going to go on the inevitable tour that comes with this new material, start buying your earplugs now. And finally, my most anticipated album of the year, to no surprise to anyone who watches this channel, is Kanye West Yandhi. No one knows what to expect from this album. Is it going to be what Ye was supposed to be before he scrapped it? Is it going to be a cathartic world music and gospel-inspired record? I really have no idea. Kanye may have no idea. This was supposed to come out last year. Got delayed once, got delayed again. No one really knows any details about release date, but I'll stake my reputation on this. Kanye is going to release an exceptional album this year. Anyone that was disappointed by Ye is going to be pleasantly surprised. Trust me. So those are my top 10 of the year. Please leave me a comment, A, saying what you think FOTB stands for, Vampire Weekend, and B, what albums am I missing? What should be on my radar for 2019? I want to know. Leave a comment. If you're not subscribed to this channel, make sure you're subscribed. Also, information about TMR Fest will be in the description, so if you don't know what that is, there's a cool video, and if you're in Los Angeles, you're going to definitely want to check this out. Thanks guys for watching. More videos soon. Take it easy.